Hello down there, Bay TV, Coventry. Yeah, today we are here in CV65EE. We are here because there is a conference. We're gonna talk about, the life of our kids in United Kingdom. So around me here, I've got a lot of people that are turning around. So I'm gonna talk to one of them to let us know why they are here and the importance of this gathering here today. Okay, on my side, I've got...
My name is Joel Ikwa.
Okay, Joel Ikwa. Today, I've seen a lot of people gathering here today, please. And then the people are watching you there. Can you explain why you are here today, please?
Why I'm here today? Okay, so as I said, my name is Joel Ikwa and I am a member of Focus Network organization. And today we are here for the RISE conference. Parents Rise for your children and children rise for your future.
Okay.
The reason that we're having this conference today is with all the crime that has been going on, specifically in Coventry, we really wanted to stand up and to do something, not just for our community, but for everybody in the city. And by God's grace, we will also branch out to other cities in the UK. But predominantly, we're focusing on West Midlands at the moment. And the focus of this conference is to raise awareness of the crimes that have been going on, for the parents to have as much knowledge and information on what is going on, and also to prevent the children from going down certain routes. So what Focus Network aims to do is to provide activities and projects to get the children involved, to kind of keep them off the streets. So that is what we are here.
Yeah, so what kind of the mechanism that you're going to use to keep kids out of school, out of street, please?
So for example, we have sports events that Focus Network runs every couple of weeks. This involves a football tournament, netball tournaments, basketball tournaments, and then we also have a project coming up in the summer, which is a theatre production project, which will be involving all the children to do different things in that as well.
Yeah, but can you let us know about the aims of this gathering today?
Like I said, the aim of this gathering today is really to raise awareness and for prevention. So to prevent the children from going down that route. We're going to hear testimonies today of people that have been involved in knife crime, what they have been through. So we hope from the testimonies that they hear today that they will think about the choices that they're making. It's really about the choices as individuals that we're making. So we said, children, rise for your future. A decision that you can take today or tomorrow can affect your future.
Your future, yeah.
So that is why we really want them to think about what they're doing, so that it's going to have a positive impact on their future.
Yeah, so what the age you starting from?
The age rate that we're starting from, well, we're seeing that crime rate is going lower and lower. So I'll say our focus group is really from 12 and above. However, that doesn't limit us. We can go younger from 10. It depends on families and just the people that we encounter.
Yeah, but how the kids are gathering here today? Is it just from West Midland or some kids from everywhere else?
We've got children here from West Midlands, so children from Coventry, children from Birmingham, from Wolverhampton, so predominantly West Midlands, yes. Today.
Okay, thank you very much then. Nice to talk.
Very much.
I will talk to you later then.
No worries,
Okay, you take care. Okay, thank you. That was one of the Focus Network members. Okay, I'm gonna try to talk to other kids as well, so we can find out what's the ideas them got for them future. Talk to you in a bit. Yours, Abbey TV, Coventry. Hiya.
Hello,
Yeah, a lot of people are watching you from there. Can we know your name, please?
I'm Vicky Hobson. I'm a police officer in Coventry.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We have seen you here in this gathering. So are you happy about it? That is the first question, please.
Yes, it's lovely. Yeah, brilliant. Lovely atmosphere. Really nice thing to be part of.
Yeah, okay. Can you tell us the aims of this gathering, please?
Oh, so we brought here to bring the community together, to give them and yourself and the community advice on crime within Coventry and how people can keep themselves safe.
Okay, that's fine. But any advices to the parents of the community they are here, please?
I would say to parents, talk to your children. If you have any concerns, then report them through to the police. We're not here just to prosecute and get young people in trouble. We're also there to help and support parents as best we can.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you,
okay,
thank you for inviting me.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Okay, bro, how are you today?
I'm okay, thank you very much.
Okay, we have seen you here in this gathering today.
Yes.
Is it this gathering getting involved only in the Congolese communities from Coventry, or some people is
Okay, it's for everybody. It's not just the Congolese community in Coventry, because first of all, this crime thing has been everywhere. It's been London, you know, Jamaicans, English, everybody's there. So today we even have like Indian leader from the Indian community that are coming here to support the cause. So it's for everybody, Jamaican, English. So we even have, I don't know if you've heard, we have some people from the youth offending team that work for the government and everything and the police, because it's an issue that involves everybody. We all live somewhere. So any of our children might get, you know, involved in this thing.
But can you just tell us what the aims are for this gathering today?
Well, today is to bring awareness. So for people to understand some of the reasons why some of the young people are involved in these gangs or crime life. Some people are scared, so they have no choice. Some people, they want to just show that, okay, I have people and stuff like that. So there's many reasons. So what we're trying to do is to identify the problems and then to also see what we can do to stop some of these things.
But I've seen a lot of kids than the parent here today.
Yes.
But any advices to give to the parent? They are watching you at the moment.
To the parents, really, I feel it's more about getting involved, trying to find out what to do or what they can do to help, you know, the young people. You know, for example, you know, some parents is like, they tell you don't do this, don't do that, but outside, the children, they still do it. So it's about having that relationship and good communication and seeing how you can, you know, give something to the young people where they can, you know, think as well and not do some of these things.
Any advices also to the kids?
To the kids is, first of all, you got to think about your own life. Because first of all, if you get involved in these criminal activities or things like that, one, you can lose your life, you can get injured, or if you're also involved, you can get a criminal record. But in the future, if you maybe change, you want to get a job or something, you can't, because you already messed up your criminal records, your history. So you got to think about that and what you want to accomplish, because I'm sure every young person, they have some dreams or desire, footballers or something, but you have to start thinking about these things and making the right choices. And by coming into such events, it's about learning and being guided about making the right decisions.
Okay, that's good. Nice talking.
Okay,
Thank you
no
very much.
problem. Thank you.
Okay, talk to you
Thank
later. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Most of the time, this life is happening quite often in black community more than anyone else probably. So, based on your experience, what do you think could have been the problem for this community in particular that I'm talking about, to kind of have the attitude to kind of carry knives? Because that's the reason why we're here.
Yeah. Firstly, I'd say I don't think it's purely a black issue. Yes, you see the papers promote a lot of that. There is a heck of a lot of crime that happens, excuse the phrases, apologies, white on white, white on Asian, Asian on Asian, black on black. It doesn't mean that it's a big problem in one community, it's an equal problem all over. To help solve that, I think what we've talked about throughout the whole day is education, to start with. What the outcomes of people doing it, that we saw from the video, genuinely seemed a nice kid to start with. He's had a rash decision, he's gone out, he's got to live with his consequences. And that's why we try and teach it early. And when we say early, we're trying to get into younger and younger age groups. So we perhaps look at working a lot more now in primary schools, year 5, year 6 sort of levels, teaching them the rights and wrongs of what they're doing before they get out and they get influenced by the groups, or they start going out and away from the family unit a lot more. Education, again, for the people that have offended, teaching them what they're doing wrong, helping them rebuild their lives, helping them come to functions like this, give their testimonies, as we've already heard, seeing where they've gone from, seeing what the positive outcomes they've come. Yes, they've had a story, they've chosen poorly to start with, they've seen the error of their ways and made that difference. Quite often we find using life experiences of people is one of the biggest impacts. People learn and educate, they can see themselves in someone, they can see what they've got to do to get out of it and where they can work from that.
Mbote.
Good afternoon.
Je m'excuse d'abord.
I apologize for coming late. I was supposed to come early and to take the word earlier for me to explore a bit more and give my experience for the reason that we're here as a parent, a Congolese parent here for today's meeting.
Moko ya badon oyo eleki monene nzambe apesi na mutu na mokili eza mwana.
One of the greatest gifts that has been given by God is children. You can have money, houses, everything, but if you don't have a child, you can be sad. We have a country where we come from. But when we're back home, our vision for when we get here is always different. When we come here, our desire is to come with our children, for the children to be good, for the children to go to school here, for the children to do something here, through their schools, for children to become maybe lawyers, to be teachers, to be pilots, to be doctors, and so on. But when we come here, we do not know what we will find in this country. It's true that back home there is also a lot of crimes. But a lot of the crimes that are going on here today in our country, as parents, we are responsible. How are we responsible? When we come here, a lot of the times our eyes are fixed on the money, our jobs. Now when we come here, when we're going to work, the children go to school. We think, oh, all is well with the children. But at the same time, we're actually separating the children as they have their own world and we have our own world of busyness. You go to work, you come back, oh, the children have food, that's okay. They have clothes to wear, that's good. Our projects begin, and then we want to provide for the people back home, and we want to build back home. We want to support our nieces and nephews, our parents. It's not bad. But the greatest gift you have to remember that is the children that God has. There are so many barriers between children and parents. We do not talk with them. We do not have time for them. Love cannot only be shown through the food. Love cannot only be shown through the clothes that we buy. We have to be their friends. We have to speak with them a lot. We need to understand how that day has gone. When those barriers are removed from parents and children, all of the things that they see in their world outside will come back to us. It is at that moment where we'll know that something is up and we may contact the police to intervene. Because crime is the result. When someone dies, it's the result of something. But where did it begin? It starts with our thoughts. It starts with the conflicts that we have with You can be in one house and you have one child on their laptop on one side, another on their phone, and they're communicating to the outside world. It is not bad. But if conversation is good between you and the child, when they have a meeting to go outside to fight, you as a parent, you will also be associated. And you will try and find the parents from the other side. You may contact the police. And that's when the police will come to intervene. The police does not have the responsibility to educate your children. It is your responsibility who has given birth to them.
Voilà pourquoi ma communauté,
that's why there are problems coming into our communities and we are blaming the police and such. But no, we need to become one with our children. We must be one with them. I have a child. I have a child who's in prison and entered prison at the age of 16. His conflict with his friends started outside in school. As parents, we didn't know that. The friends were saying, come with your tools because we too will come with our tools to the fight. I know the tools that maybe mechanicians use. Tools to be done for work.
C'est ce qui fait que moi, en attendant
but my child knew that his friends were going to carry tools, so he too took his tool, which was a knife. And when they got to the park, when they were fighting, he put a knife first to the other friend. Both of them were only 16 years old. As I'm talking, a couple of hours later, the friend died. And he's been sanctioned to 16 years in prison. Now, as a parent, I'm very sad. Because it was the blessing that God had given me. I started asking myself, how did these things happen? How, as I'm a pastor, we're praying at home. I go and preach at the church. And my child has taken a knife to kill somebody. What does that mean? Where was I? God, where were you? But because there was a lack of communication between I and my child. The children were educated. The children have their own world on the side. I too have my own world on the side. There's no time for the children anymore. When we went to his sentencing, when we went through the procedure, it took 6 weeks.
L'État, police, parce que les reconstitutions, il y a conflit là-bas.
The time it took for the police to reconstruct the situation, all the camera filmings, everything that they had.
C'est-à-dire que tant conflit il y a 1 mois, 2 mois, je pouvais intervenir sur qui close dans moi.
It means that in the time of a month or 2 months, I could have intervened if I was close to my child. His mother could have intervened if they were close and they talked to each other. But because we were in 2 different worlds, I'm in the world of parents, in the world of jobs, in the world of business, and the children have their own world. I just control and say, oh, you done your homework? Yes. Did you eat? Yes. Oh, when you go to sleep, go to sleep. But over there, they're on their tablets, they're on their phones. But look at the situation that we've ended up in. So what can we do? It's not to attack the police. The police too has children. He will not send his children to the police solution. We need to reduce the... We need to go down to the same level as children. We need to talk to the children. We need to support our children. We need to put our children first. And that's when the children will know that they're loved. Our children have an impression that we do not love them. They don't know that we love them. That's why we have to ask ourselves when we are speaking with them, do we know what we are lacking to support them? And there's nothing that compares to a child. How can we leave our countries to come and now start beating our children? What will we do?
C'est ce qui fait que Nazareth est motivé pour réunir mes parents à Birmingham.
That's why I was motivated to bring parents together. I took the initiative to reunite parents so that we can reflect and understand why our children are going and why our children are going into crimes. We didn't know it. In our country back home, children who don't have anything to eat, who don't have money, they still finish their studies. They don't have any shoes, but they still finish their studies. They don't even have school money, but they still finish their schools. I heard the police say that education is solution. But how are you going to educate somebody if there's such a big gap? If there's a gap of communication, our children ask why we leave our countries, why we come here, what are we coming to do? If our children know this, if we show love, we will support them and we will help them grow up properly. And if something happens in their world outside, they will come to us and speak to us. And that's how we will know how to prevent the police. And that's when the police will come and intervene. In any way, as we are now reunited together, we have already taken the good path. Reuniting to talk together, to share testimonies together. Because role models education is not the same here. Over there back home we have the freedom to punish children. But here if you exaggerate, they can take the child away. And they can take all the children away. And now you are at a loss. The social services have gained a job. They now come and take charge of your child, and they'll take charge of them professionally. They will not love them as you love them. But if you occupy yourself with a child, with every love that you have as a parent, it is better than the professionals. That is why since today, this initiative is a good initiative. Let us support it. Each time we organize something like this, let's come together in numbers. If I organize something in Birmingham, it is the same community. Our brother here is coming from Birmingham. Mike and his team comes when I do meetings. When we're sharing experiences, each and every single one is taking what they need to take. Even those who are in prisons, they're still children. I follow them even in prisons. And when they're ready to come out, they will see that us as parents, we are now more open. We are open to talk to them. And that's when they will go on a good path. Even God our Father, when He created man, He saw that man was walking in the wrong path. And at the end, what did God do? He came down on earth as a person. And He spent 33 years as a person. So that He may communicate effectively with us. And from them we became children of God. In the name of Jesus. That means us as parents, the first thing we must do is to calm down. We must humble ourselves. We must calm down. We must give our hands out to our children. And we must become one with them. And that's when we will eliminate crimes. That is why from today, this initiative is a good initiative. Support it. As we have come today, let it not be our last meeting. Let us continue to come. Let's continue to come. And children will begin to speak. If we reduce the gap of communication within love, all the efforts that we will do, and with prayer added on to that, God will put His hands into this. May God bless you.
I feel the Holy Ghost, Jesus, that was really powerful. Thank you very much, Pastor Charles. Wow. What he was talking about, that's what I was going to say about my testimony. Lack of love from the parents is a big issue, believe me. Very big issue. And this is one of the reasons he's pushing young people not to stay at home. Because it didn't make sense. Me, I still want to stay at home no more. I will go from 9 o'clock, it was like a job. 9 o'clock in the morning, come back at 10 p.m. Because I was avoiding to be at home because there was no communication, there was nothing. Right, I was going to say amen. You understand? So, parents, you are the one to help us. Trust me, you got the biggest role to play in this situation. Please, help your young people. Amen. Oh, it came. And the young people also listen to our generation. Those that do good things, listen to us. Trust me, we went through a lot. We know how to be young. I was 15 not long ago. In 2006, hey, I'm old. I was 15 not long ago, and I know how it feels to be a young person. I'm still young. I've been there, I've done it. So I know how it is. I was a DJ. Before I was a DJ, there were so many things that happened before that. So you think I'm better just being a Christian. No, I've only been Christian like for 8 years. I know how to be real out there. You understand? If I want to be a bad boy right now, I can do it as well. But it's not a choice. Young people, are you listening to me? So please, let's listen to our parents, listen to the adults, people that are giving us positive things to do. That's what Focus Network is all about. Impacting young people so you can go impact outside. I'm going to call the Miss Victoria. She's from the Coventry Youth Offending Team. Yeah, she'll be speaking today. Is that all right? Can we at least clap for her?
So knife crime is dealt with very, very seriously, whether it be possession of a bladed article, possession of a knife, whether it be possession of a knife on school premises. Both are dealt with very, very seriously, and both will have effects on people throughout their lives. It's something that gets taken to court, and it's something that then that person then ends up with a criminal conviction at the end of it. And my colleague's going to talk a little bit more about that in a second. But what I really wanted to talk to you about was something called joint enterprise. Now, does anybody know what joint enterprise is? Okay. Yes, one person, brilliant. So joint enterprise is where people are involved in a crime. They don't actually have to be the ones who are committing the crime themselves, but they've had some sort of involvement in the crime or some sort of awareness that a crime is going to occur. Now, the easiest way for me to describe that is if somebody has committed a crime, say with a weapon, and somebody has ended up dying from it. So perhaps somebody's had a knife, they've gone out with a knife and somebody's been stabbed and they've passed away. Now, if that was to happen and other people within that group or were associated with that person, they knew that that person had a knife and they didn't tell anybody or try their best to report that incident, then they could also be charged with the same offence, which would be murder. So what can happen is that people, maybe they've sent a text message that says where the victim may be at that time, then they could also get charged with the murder, even though they weren't present or didn't play any part in actually committing that actual offence. Now that's joint enterprise. That goes from serious crimes all the way down to low-level crimes as well. It isn't just the most serious crimes that get dealt with in that way.
My question is, there's any policies that covers people who can come to do whistleblowing, like to speak up? If somebody's in trouble, if you feel like if I run to the police, my life isn't safe. There's any policy that covers anybody who can come out to speak? Because before you speak out, you have to know that you'll be protected. So there's any policies that covers whistleblowing, we call it?
Simple answer is yes, there are. How much I can talk about what we would do in that circumstance, probably not a great deal, but there are methods that we can use to help people. A very simple version as to show the sort of techniques that will be built on a lot better. A simple robbery, simple theft. If a person goes to court as a witness, they've got concerns about seeing the offender again, because perhaps they didn't 100% know who the IP was, but they know who the offender was. We can do various techniques to not even have them in the court. We can do video links, we can do screens. If you scale that up to the more serious offences, then again, you can scale up the options for protection for people as well.
Mwana kozala ke ayebi danger mo na baninga na ye azopanga koya koyebisa baparent mpona nini mekai kotimide tekniki ni polisi akokoyebisa biso oyo mwana akoki koya kosola na mama po biso mpe tozala na mayele ya kosola na polisi.
Okay, so the question she's trying to ask is there could be a situation where a child knows what their friends are doing. The child has bad friends maybe, and the child wants to speak about it, but they know that if they speak, maybe they'll get in trouble by their friends, right? So what techniques would you as a police give for the child to speak to the parent, and then for the parent to maybe report it? What can be done in that situation whereby the child is facing peer pressure from the outside friends to even speak about it?
Okay, that's probably one of the biggest factors that stop people talking about it, peer pressure. What I would say, with it being quite a hard subject to totally resolve again, first step is, as a parent, listen to what you're being told, listen to what their concerns are, listen to what they're asking for, okay? It might be that they think something's happening. If they know something's happening, it's then, if they've come to you as a parent, it would be, talk through the options with them. What do you want me to do with this? How can I help you the best? What do you need from me? As a parent, I'll do whatever you need. I can speak to the police on your behalf. I can ring Crime Stoppers. I can make contact in some way to try and resolve this. I'm just waiting for the translation to catch up. Make sure I'm answering. Okay. I'd say, so just a little bit more on that one. The peer pressure side, as mates, no one wants to see snitching, no one wants to think that someone's not got their back. 9 times out of 10, the fact that someone's been brave enough to say something might actually be them trying to protect you. they're not doing it for the wrong reasons, they're doing it for the right reasons. Okay? It takes a far braver person to stand up to their friends for the right reason than it does to be a sheep and follow. Okay? And you will find in society that person that stands up is the one that earns the most respect and has the most authority. Then they've stood up, they know what's right, they know what's wrong. The community rally around that person more than they rally around.
We know knife crime is linked mostly with gang issue. We have, or I have the impression that the gang culture is not really tackled the way it's supposed to be. In a way that the police knows where these gang people operate, who are the leaders. However, the sanctions are slow to come. You're not saying they are not coming, but they are slow to come until fatality or fatalities happen. Is there or are there policies or strategies in place to stop that? Because we didn't really have that problem in this scale in Coventry about 5-10 years ago, but it's galloping very, very quick. So what are the strategies in place? Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. The biggest issue police and officer faces when they're trying to look into a gang, particularly crime, 9 times out of 10, is the amount of evidence we've got. Okay? If you're talking about gang cultures, this goes all around the country. Communities don't speak. Communities don't have that brave person that stands up and says, actually, I know a little bit. That is all we need to put the big picture together. Without that, we find it then very hard to put those sanctions that you spoke about in place, because we can do as many arrests and many raids as we want, go in there, we put a person through the court, and the court say, you haven't quite got enough. Okay? So the issue being then is, what do we do? Where do we go back? We're almost back to square one. There is a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. Sometimes it takes a hell of a long time for people to see. A little bit sanctions being slow, like you said there. That can be anything from working to have videos on Facebook removed that highlight certain elements of gang culture, highlight whether they're promoting drugs or money, anything like that. We can do simple things like take videos offline. We can look at injunctions for people, putting them in place, but it all takes a heck of a lot of evidence, which is where we say, talking as a community, how to break that down. We find the biggest impact that we have, again, comes from yourselves. We are an authority figure as such that will go in and deal with the extremes, and we'll deal with the extremes as best we can. But without the two-way street that we need, we end up coming to a shorter road than we would like, being able to finally get in and solve everything properly. It sounds like a political answer to that, I know, because I'm saying we need you again. I get that. There isn't any other way around it. Without the
Coventry. He said
that Coventry cannot stand up.
West Midlands
He said that West Midlands cannot stand up.
We can do it. Vraiment,
Truly, firstly, I want to say a great thank you to my God.
Et puis nous aussi merci lisusu.
And a great thank you also
Na biso nyonso ndenge tosangani na esika
to everybody who is in this place.
Naza na liste ya bato nazolinga ko remercier spécialement.
I have a list of people I want to thank specifically.
Makambo oyo tosali boye.
What we have done here.
Tosali yango na ba effort na biso na ba effort na bato ebele awa.
We did it with our efforts and the efforts of many people here.
Nayoki
I've
heard people saying that, oh, maybe he's got money, that's why he's done this. This makes me laugh a lot. Because this has not started from today. This is the first conference like this in Coventry, but we have been doing activities since before this.
Division.
Let's promote unity instead of division.
Pour promouvoir pardon en place de revanche.
Let's promote forgiveness instead of revengeance. Because that is what we can use to stop such things.
Children, rise for your future.
That's why we have said, children, rise for your future.
You can rise above all the things that they did to you.
And you can also forgive. It is possible for you to do this.
I want to say thank
you to Victoria, who's from the youth offending team, who spoke first. Thank you to Sergeant Dave. Who is the commander of specific areas in Coventry, who you saw here. He is such a busy man, but he wanted to come here because he understood the importance of what we are doing. I want to say thank you to my brother Patrick for his testimony. Thank you to my big brother Pastor Charles, who is seated here.
Sister Langai, Cassandra,
I want to say thank you to my sister Cassandra, who came forward. I want to say thank you to all who cooked for us.
Mama Mati, Mama Maggie, ma chère épouse Odile Plassazali.
My beautiful wife Odile, where she is.
Merci vraiment la équipe Nyoso et protocole bana Nyoso Friday team en tout cas merci na batu Nyoso bazali awa.
Thank you to everybody who is here.
Batu Nyoso bachaki liboko na poche po basunga makambo oyo.
Everybody who put their hands in their pockets to support this.
Nasa kolobango liboso awa ezala ba effort na bino na ya biso nde tosali makambo oyo. Aide mon côté à gouvernement, aide mon côté à police, aide mon côté aussi partout. Et ça, bino na biso de to sali ma
but your efforts and our efforts that will give you and you can clap for yourself.
So we can do this even more. So il faut ça volonté à salaire.
Amen.
Merci na DJ Papi Plaza Zali.
I want to say thank you to DJ Patrick.
Papi Richard, merci na guys oti musica na Birmingham.
I know that you come from far from Birmingham.
Merci na Abe TV.
Thank you to Abe TV.
Référence à West Midlands.
Reference to West Midlands.
Merci vraiment na Bozala Awa.
Thank you for being here.
Na Roki ko Sang Sate ko singa merci na équipe Mobimba ya Focus Network.
I have to say thank you to the whole Focus Network.
Focus Network musica Nyoso Bazali. Équipe Nyoso Modi bango oyo Nyoso. Bango basali ki makambo oyo esala malelo. Équipe Nyoso.
This possible, this team that you're seeing here.
Vraiment merci na Nyoso. Merci vraiment. En tout cas, let's keep it up.
Let's continue to do this.
Zambe apambola biso.
May God bless you.
Zambe apambola Angleterre.
May God bless England.
Zambe apambola spécialement Coventry.
May God bless specifically Coventry.
Merci pour la voyage.
Thank you for coming.